What's good, y'all? This is my first video back. Haven't uploaded in over 2 years, y'all. 2 damn years. Anyways, today we're gonna be reacting to like what people have to say about the Broncos, how Bo Nix led the Broncos to the playoffs. So let's see what they got to say. I don't know how we feeling in Broncos country. Like I'm pretty happy. I'm low key happy because damn, last time we went to playoffs I was 15 years old. You feel me? So I'm 25 now. You know. So let's just see what they got to say. Today was a good day, and yeah, let's hear what they got to say.
So talking a little, hey, Coach, again, let's put this in perspective. What Coach Sean Payton did with those Broncos. I remember him saying, I'll tell you when you guys are good.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing for Sean is what he was able to do with Bo Nix. And I think, again, he put a system that Bo Nix felt comfortable with, utilized his athleticism, did a lot of rolling out of the pocket. Bo Nix bought into it, and he was very decisive in his decision-making. But let's just also talk what Vance Joseph has done with that defense. That, to me, is the other thing that's not gone unnoticed to my mind, is that defense can get after you. Zach.
Nah, yeah, the defense compared to last year when they dropped 70 points on us, you know, it's a lot different this year. Shout out Vance Joseph. You know, he turned that defense around pretty quick right after that, actually. So Bonito and Cooper been going crazy all fucking year. So let's keep it going, baby. Keep it going.
Zach Allen up front, Benito, and then Patrick Surtain on the back end. They got players at every level right there. So that, again, I'm looking forward to that Buffalo matchup next week because they've not faced each other. And they can, these are two quarterbacks that can make plays, extend plays. I think it's a very intriguing matchup.
I am really looking forward to that defense because what Vance Joseph has done, like you said, you mentioned Benito, you mentioned Zach Allen, but they get sacks from
Zach
so
Allen
many
too.
different guys. I believe at least 15 guys in that defense have gotten a sack this season, which is unbelievable.
Damn.
And then you mentioned Pat Surtain on the back end and those guys back there. It's that rush and coverage working together. Vance Joseph asks his guys to play a lot of man coverage, and they do it so well, which allows your guys up front to eat. Love playing in.
Yeah, something's got to give next week, right? Because Josh Allen's been excellent all year at not taking sacks.
Broncos country, are you guys nervous to be going against the Bills? I'm kind of nervous. I mean, we beat them last year. I mean, I know it's a totally different team, but like, come on, you know, Josh Allen, pretty good, but I don't know. I believe in our defense. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how I feel towards Moss because he got cooked last week. You feel me? And McLaughlin, I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but he kind of gets burnt against really good teams. Like the Chargers, he got burnt. And I forgot what other team we went up against that he, like, you know, he plays, don't get me wrong, he plays good, but I don't know. I think our defense got it though.
Protecting the football and keeping them on schedule with the pressure that the Broncos bring, it's going to be interesting to see. Do you pressure a guy? Do you pressure a guy like Josh Allen, who's great at being able to extend plays when there's lanes to move? Coach, you talk about him moving to his right all the time. The other thing is...
Has a good offensive line also.
Very good offensive line, right? And so the other thing is, with all that man-to-man, tight man-to-man coverage, are guys going to be able to hold up long enough against a guy like Josh Allen who loves to extend those plays? It's going to be an interesting matchup.
Yeah, and we look at this version of Josh Allen. You know, he's very mature. He has discernment on when to take off and leave the pocket, and when to fight for that first down, and when to give up on the play, most importantly. I think for a long time, Josh struggled with that because it's the gift and the curse of being extremely gifted athletically. He knows that at any moment I could put the cape on and score a touchdown if I need to. But early on in his career, he would extend the play just a little bit too long, and that ball would get loose. There'd be some ill-advised decisions with the ball, turnovers and interceptions. But I think what he's done this year is understood that, you know what, it's okay to punt the ball. It's okay to flip the field and play the field position game and have my defense step up. On the flip side, I'll talk about that Broncos offense. I have to give a shout out to Courtland Sutton. He's been there as a veteran wide receiver. He's seen the turnaround. Coaching staffs, the executive level. He's seen different quarterbacks come in and play for him. He actually tore his ACL at one point, bounced back, came back stronger. He's had one hell of a...
I actually forgot he tore his ACL. I totally forgot about that. What year was that? Let me know in the comments down below what year that was. It had to be a couple years back.
Season. And when you have a veteran wide receiver, that gives a young quarterback a safety blanket, knowing I got a guy that can always throw to. I know he's going to be exactly where I need him to be, and if it's one-on-one, I'll go up to him. And when you have a vet like that, the young receivers come along. So you look at Mims Jr., what he's been able to do this year.
Mims is a big playmaker.
I really appreciate what JJ and Bill were talking about in terms of Vance Joseph and that defense. Not too long ago, he was being skewered. So I appreciate what he...
We have our quarterback, chat. We got our quarterback.
he's gotten done there. But of course, you mentioned the word maturity, Nate. Look at what young Bo Nix did. Impressive numbers that Matt certainly can talk about all season long. But let's, after the game, listen to the conversation between our Tracy Wolfson and Bo Nix.
What an incredible day. First time the Broncos are in the playoffs since 2015, and you're the first rookie quarterback to take them back there
10 years
since
ago.
John Elway. What does that mean to you? What does it mean to this team and this fan base?
Well, it means everything. You know, we've worked really hard for this. You know, quite honestly, opening the season, nobody expected us to do this, but, you know, we didn't really listen to that. We just came out there and put a lot of games together, and we've lost a few tough ones, but we've also won some big ones. So this team deserves it.
89.7% completion percentage. You're almost perfect in that first half. How well are you seeing the field right now as you guys head to Buffalo?
Well, I saw it well today, but I'm kicking myself for not being 100. But, you know,
he could have hit that 100 if he didn't miss Williams on that pass, man. He could have had 100.
You know, it allows you to keep, you know, going back for more. But, you know, I'm just excited about this team. I'm excited about what we've overcome. And we just played really good today.
You guys got it done on both sides of the ball. Now you're headed to Buffalo. Your early thoughts on that one and facing a tough team with Josh Allen?
Yeah, well, they're a really good football team. They've won a lot of games this year. Josh is obviously a really good player. You know, he's had a really good season. But, you know, we're excited about the opportunity. And, you know, it's playoff football time.
Thanks a lot. Congratulations. Enjoy this.
Thanks. Go Broncos.
Well, Broncos, baby.
I can't help but think the amount of time that he spent in college and all of the experience that he had, the number of games that he played in, didn't help him, you know, for this season.
That's one thing I don't like hearing. People calling him old because he was in college for a certain amount of years. Like, bro, like, he's one of the best quarterbacks from the draft. You feel me? Like, I'm not trying to be biased either. Obviously, I know Jaden Daniels popping off this year. I'd probably still go with Jaden Daniels. But I don't know. I like my Bo Nix. I don't know.
Right? And kind of routing the highs and the lows, having to transfer, go to a new place, do all of those things. I think that really helped him in terms of his rookie season. His ability to move is probably as good as anybody else, right? We talk about Jaden Daniels, what he does running the football, getting outside the pocket. Bo Nix is extremely athletic. His efficiency passing, the completion percentage, we talked about only 3 incompletions today. It's outstanding from a young player.
Damn, only 3 incompletions today.
Right?
That's
He's
crazy.
going in now to playing the very best of the best in the AFC against Buffalo in Buffalo. He's going to need to be really, really solid when they go up there to Buffalo. But I think he can do it. You never know.
And I'll add to that, you know, he's a great example of what a guy needs to do when the criticism comes, which is muting all of the noise. And I have to be honest, like, I might have been one of the guys up here early on in the season saying their passing game doesn't scare me. I'm not sure the Broncos have enough in the air to beat teams down the line. And I was wrong. But what he didn't listen to me. He didn't listen to people that will criticize him. You have to hyper-focus on the voices that matter.
Respect.
You listen to your head coach.
That's respect.
You listen to your team, because every single week, the guys were saying, Bo's our dude. We're good. We're good to go. And that young man, week after week, not only understood the system, like Matt is saying, from what he what he did in college, being able to adapt to different game plans as he changed places, but he also learned how to lean on his own skill set. So once he improved in the passing game, he was like, oh, let me remind you that I'm also a superb athlete, and I can be a dominant runner with the football when I leave the pocket. And then all of a sudden, midway through the season, he combines the two. Let me use my legs to expand these plays and watch these explosive passes start to happen when my wide receivers are running on scramble drills. That's part of their game plan now, which is why this team is really confident on offense.
And I think you look at the 2 quarterbacks that are in the playoffs, Jaden Daniels and Bo Nix, 5-year guys in college.
Yep.
Their maturity level's up there to the point where it's not too big for them. And they're able to handle the sophistication of the next level because they were in different systems. And they developed in different skill sets.
Yep.
And they went to different schools at a very high level. So the 5-year player, which I think is, I would say, encourage players to stay in school because maturity allows you to go to the next step and maybe able to embrace it and have a little bit more success.
So, yeah, I'm going to stop there. But, yeah, I just want to thank you guys for, you know, I want to get back into posting Bronco content. As you guys can tell, I'm a Bronco fan, you know. I will be posting, like, reaction videos to, like, other teams. I wish I would have done this way before, not towards the end of the season. But I'm going to just be reacting to a lot of sports, mainly NFL. But I'll also be reacting to like music videos and other stuff. I'm gonna just test the waters, you know. But I do want to thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't yet. Let me know what I need to work on. If there's anything I need to work on, let me know. You know, I'm always trying to get better. I'm probably gonna go try to film a reaction video right now so I could do a double upload. But I want to thank you guys. Make sure you guys drop a like and a comment down below. Hit that sub button. I appreciate y'all. See you guys tomorrow.